Alright, so...
No! No! No!
Yeah, the Powerpuff Girls growing up were fucking demons. So I know we all remember the Powerpuff Girls. Cute little toddlers who dressed up in their different colors and saved the day. And they were made out of sugar, spice, and everything nice. Until Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the compound. Black tar heroin. Well, maybe that's not what it was. But that's the Powerpuff Girls were born. And they dedicated their lives for fighting crime and bullying civilians and wrecking the city. And bullying Santa Claus. Yeah, so right now it's looking like the PPG don't really have a good rap sheet. Look at this short bitch ass nigga with his ugly ass hat. Alright, my bad, Mr. Mirror. Wait a minute. Are you hugging a vegetable glizzy? I take back my apology. You are a weirdo. Anyways, back to the Powerpuff Posse. I fucking hate Bubbles, Buttercup, and yes, you too, Bloss. These girls are the most evil assortment of toddlers imaginable. They wreck shit so violent. There's never been a time the Powerpuff Posse fought somebody and it wasn't taken as personal. Not to mention how they be bullying the shit out of Mojo Jojo. You think that's funny, you little bitch? That's fine. I got something for that ass. Because Mojo Jojo. But not for real. This video is me breaking down every moment where I question the Powerpuff Girls' sanity. And throughout each claim that I make, they have a chance to win 10 points. And at the end, if they can receive all 40 points, they will be deemed clinically insane by yours truly, Dev Can't Relate. Now, without further ado, let's dive into the depths of the heathenry of the Powerpuff Girls. So we start off in the morning time with the girls waking up and good God, do they look like shit. Except Blossom. But you want to know what her sisters decided to do because of this? Well, first they decided to do Blossom's hair, but then it took a little tragic turn for the worse. Yep. Pulled this bitch hair out. So Bubbles and Buttercup try to salvage everything that they can. But before they finish Blossom's hair, they get a call from the mayor's office that there's an attack on the city. But then...
Jump scare.
What kind of fate is that? Worst siblings of the fucking year. Just pure evil. So we already know that the attack on the city is happening from this big-eyed monster, yada, yada, yada. But Blossom pulls up with the Powerpuff Posse, but when she does, the monster just ends up laughing at her, not taking her seriously at all. She's confused why everybody in the town is also laughing at her, and then Bubbles and Buttercup show her hair. And seeing how atrocious her fate is, she ends up flying away crying, and everybody's still laughing at her. But in the midst of all the laughing, the monster comes back down and ends up sitting Bubbles and Buttercup into their early grave. Meanwhile, Blossom is at home crying, but Professor comes in the room to see how she's doing. You know, he's gonna mend the situation, right? Yup, father of the year right there. But Professor gives Blossom a lesson about haters and she finally finds the confidence to go back outside. Why are you still laughing? So Blossom confronts the eye monster and he ends up still laughing at her. But while the eye monster's having a laugh attack, it gives Bubbles and Buttercup an opening to smack them into fucking outer space. Bubbles and Buttercup give Blossom an apology about her hair. But just to make sure that they're still even, she had to make sure to spin back. And that was that's the end of that one. There was no lesson. Anyways, moving along. So we start, Anyways, we start off with the mayor getting kidnapped and they end up beating up the monster that kidnapped. And to show his gratitude to the girls, he ends up giving them a big ass jar of candy. Each of the PPG end up eating one of the candy. But as soon as they start munching down on the candy, they start feeling a little funny. Wait, what the fuck? When did doo-wop come on? But before they could get more, the mayor says that they can't have any because they only saved the city.
Is this nigga serious?
Moving forward, they wait by the phone, but there's no crime calls. And every time they see something, it reminds them of the candy that they once ate. So to get more candy from the mayor, they come up with this stupid ass idea. They end up in this dark ass alley in this ugly ass trench coat with this villainous looking dude who they strike a deal with, which is Mojo Jojo. So Mojo Jojo's wrecking the city in one of his machines, but the PPG pull up and end up putting him back in jail. Then they get candy and they pull this scheme over and over and over. But it can't get worse than this, right? Well, actually, you'd be wrong because the mayor doesn't have any more candy because Mojo Jojo stole it all and they end up bullying the shit out of him. It got to a point where he started crying. Moving forward, they pull up to the prison cell where Mojo Jojo's holding all the candy. Haha, I got all y'all candy. What y'all bitch ass kids gonna do? Y'all not gonna do nothing. Y'all gonna sit there and cry about it. Give me the candy. Fuck you. So after they end up beating Mojo Jojo to a pulp, they end up looking at themselves in the mirror and knowing that this isn't them. They're wrong for this, and they go to apologize to the mayor. So they bring back the jar of candy to the mayor, and they apologize for yelling at him. He accepts their apology and gives them a reward. A reward for causing a literal organized crime scheme and assaulting a man. And he gave them the rest of the candy. And Mojo's still half dead. So the Powerpuff Posse is cleaning up around their house, actually being useful today. But Buttercup is mad because she doesn't like cleaning. Oh, boo-hoo, too fucking bad, you little shit. We don't like it when you guys wreck the city every 2 weeks. Moving forward, to reward them for getting their work done, Professor gives them each a $1 coin.
Yeah. Hey,
Wait, now wait, Bubbles. Nah, bitch, that's a new $1 coin right there. Let me see this shit. Oh, yeah, it is. My bad. Now, in the midst of Buttercup being excited about her dollar coin, she accidentally punches out Bubbles too. But the professor assures them that it's not a big deal and that later on in the nighttime, she's gonna receive a special reward. Like, you couldn't say pause or nothing? Anyways, Bubbles wakes up and she finds that she has a dollar coin underneath her pillow. So you get paid every time you lose a tooth, huh? Oh my god, Bubbles, look out! She's beating the shit out of her own sister so she can get paid. So Professor steps in and tells her to stop beating her sister for money. Moving forward, they get a call from the mayor about a robbery, so they leave to pursue it. And when the thieves come near Buttercup, she knocks out their teeth. No, this can't be good. So then this little bitch Buttercup starts going on a rampage, knocking out criminals' teeth left and right. I mean, look at the pure joy on this deviant's face. You know that she's evil. Call, tooth, bread. Call, tooth, bread. Call, tooth, bread. Is that a T-Rex? How did she even get that underneath her pillow? So Buttercup is mad because there's no more crime. And let me just say this before I tell you what happened next. This shit is not funny, it's not kikiable, and it's not okay. She pulls up to Mojo Jojo's crib. Next thing you know, we're at the dentist office. Well, let's pause right here, class, and do a quiz. Are we here because A, Buttercup beat the shit out of Mojo Jojo? B, because Buttercup beat the shit out of Mojo Jojo? Or C, I'm just gonna show you she beat the shit out of Mojo Jojo. So Mojo Jojo comes up with a plan. Moving forward, they get a call about a crime. Buttercup hears crime. She automatically thinks about T. Mojo Jojo kidnapped the mayor. But when they pull up to save the mayor, every single villain that she beat the shit out of is there for immediate get back. Come on, guys. Y'all got my back, right? Well, fuck y'all. So Buttercup got the snot beat out of her by every single villain and nobody apparently cares. And all the money that she earned has to be used for her dental insurance. But once again, we end the episode with no lesson learned. So in this episode, apparently every child is giddy as hell to get to school. They are in fact so happy to see their teacher that they cause an entire parade down the city of town. Something that I'd never do for any teacher that I've ever had in history. But regardless, when everybody's in the classroom, they notice that the time is ticking by and their teacher still hasn't arrived yet. And then the unspeakable happens. Because it's not their teacher that's supposed to be walking in. But instead, he's black. I mean, green. And apparently he's really nice. He seems like he's gonna be a good substitute. But let's see what Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup think about it. And it's exactly right. They think that he ate their teacher. So the Powerpuff Girls try to devise a plan to get their substitute teacher out. But then the sub says that he has a special lesson plan for them today and reaches into his jacket pocket. So they try to jump at him before he could grab his blick. But as soon as he pulls it out, it's a piece of chocolate. Hold on, class. Quick quiz. What do we call it when we judge somebody by the color of their skin? Is it A, racism, B, prejudice, or C, everything on the list? Moving forward, the substitute scolds them and tells them to go back to their seats. Except for Blossom because he has a special task in hand for her. He wants her to pass out cookies to kids around the classroom. But the Powerpuff Girls, being who they are, they believe that the cookies are poisonous. So like any normal kid would do is they break every cookie inside of the entire classroom for no reason. But they couldn't get every cookie in time and one of their classmates ends up eating it. Oh wait, he's fine. So the sub has had enough of their shenanigans and he tells them that they can't go to recess. So the Powerpuff Girls are just sitting in the classroom, but then they hear some commotion going on outside. They hear every single last one of their classmates being tortured by the substitute teacher. So because of this, they instantly jump into hero mode and they try to save their classmates. Hey you longhorn ugly green bitch. Nani? Yeah you bitch, we finna murk your ass. Cannonball! So the Powerpuff Posse forms a Super Saiyan Cannonball, but before they can launch into their teacher, they found out that he's actually a good guy. All the kids tell them that they weren't being tortured, they were just having fun. So then they apologize to the teacher, but guess what their apology was?
I guess we shouldn't judge someone by what they look like, even if they're as ugly as you.
Bitch, what? You guess you shouldn't be racist and you still calling him ugly? Like, what is it that you just learn at the end of each episode? Is it literally nothing? Alright, time to tally up all the points. First off, Buttercup for knocking out people's teeth and get into that bag. I gotta give you a 10 out of 10. Next up, all three of y'all for extorting an entire city for candy and beating the shit out of Mojo Jojo for no reason. 10 out of 10. Next up, Bubbles and Buttercup. I gotta give y'all a solid 10 out of 10. Y'all fucked up y'all own sister's hair and bullied her in front of an entire city. And lastly, all three of you guys for judging a book by its cover and being utterly racist to this man for no reason. Gotta give you a 10 out of 10. So in conclusion, the Powerpuff Posse, the Demon Toddler, they have gained the score of 40 out of 40 and are deemed clinically insane. Nah, real shit, what are they this evil for? Like, what is the purpose? Demon ass little kids, just mean for no reason. Man, let me catch Buttercup. I'll smack this. No, I won't. I won't do a damn thing. All right, the end.